All right. Our last journey into Subnautica. It's a sad time, isn't it? So we're in my forward base, my underwater deep sea base. I'll give you the view again. It's very pretty. And our mission for today is to finish collecting all of the stuff we need to collect so we can finish the game, which is to build the space shuttle and get off the planet. We are no longer infected, as a cell scan will prove. Normal. Look at that. I've disabled the laser blast that's going to take out my ship. And all I have to do is build the ship. We've got a platform to build it on, but we don't have all the materials done. And that's today's challenge, is gather those dang materials. Really, most of them aren't even a problem. The thing is just getting them all in the right place at the right time to actually use them for what I need to use them for. So yeah, that's what we're doing. In fact, just so I have it always handy, I'm just going to drag the list of materials onto my other monitor, so it's just sitting in front of me. I just saw the X on the wall. I was like, is that damaged? I don't know why that would be damaged. Alright. So let's begin at the beginning. Clean out this guy. Drink some water. Drop the salt off. And then we'll just take it step by step. And the thing is, that makes it even sillier, is now that I'm down here, I don't have my prawn suit, and my prawn suit has my drill bit. And my drill bit's important because it means I can get infinite resources of whatever type I like, basically. The one resource that I need a lot of, because we have to build plastisteel ingots. In fact, we need 40 titanium? Wait, one plastisteel ingot is a set of 10, right? It's 1 titanium. Titanium is 10. So we need a total of 40 titanium. I have that much titanium. That is not enough for that. It's not the end of the world, though, because we can just take all of this titanium upstairs, and then we can craft it at the regular base. It's like, fine, we'll figure that out. But if I just had the prawn suit down here, I could have just drilled a bunch of it and it would have been fine. Aerogel, I need a bunch of gel sacks for that. Not a problem either. I mean, like I said last time, I thought there were just going to be some right outside. Turned out not to be the case. I literally just need one of them. And I could have just done this. And I was in a crabby mood last night, and I'm sorry for that. The scavenger hunts wore me down. But I know the end is in sight now. I just wasn't expecting, so I didn't set my expectations properly. I didn't think we would have another, like, 5 hours of running around. But I also know that I sort of enabled myself to be crabby because I could have just gotten some out of the final, whatever called her, the lady that had the dragon babies. We could have gotten it out of her area there. If you need titanium, dismantle the base. I don't want to. It's fine. We'll just grab scrap when we're up at top. We get that pretty quickly up there. So, let's see. So, we need copper wire. No problem. I think I even have one of those already. Yep, built that. Lubricant. Got that. So then, second level is plastisteel ingots, which, again, titanium. 3 nickel. Got those right here. Done. Then we need our 2 aerogels, and that's what we need the gel set pack for. I'm going to grab those right now. In fact, there's one there. And I'm basically just going to grab as many of these items as I can while I'm down here, and then bring everything up in the sub. And we will have one more thing to do. Oh, there's a gel sack. I believe that's the only one I needed. But you know what? I'm just going to grab another one because it's here. We will have to find the shield generator. That's the one thing I don't know where it is, and that's going to involve a little bit of looking around again, so I might need your help on that one. In fact, I'm pretty okay with just knowing where the biome is straight away, because we did a lot of searching for stuff last night, and I'm good. So aerogel is... what's the other part of it? Let's see. Ruby, right. We've got plenty of rubies. Should have plenty of rubies anyway. Yes. So we're going to build those. Don't take this the wrong way. You've been pronouncing oh, yeah, it's plast steel, isn't it? I wanted to add the extra plasta because it just felt right on my tongue. But I guess it's not physically there. Yeah, it just says plast steel. Okay, acknowledged. Then we need an advanced wiring kit, I believe that is. Is that... Oh no, that's just regular wiring kit. That's just 2 silver ore. Nothing wrong with that. Can make that in about a second. Gotta do a lot of work right now. Thank you for being here for me. No problem. Hope you get through what you need to get through. Believe you have a handful of titanium. Yeah, I think I do. I tried to get a little extra last night too because I knew I was going to want it eventually. I didn't know how much I'd need though. Alright, so that's everything except for the plast steel done on the 2nd tier for the rocket. 3rd tier is 4 sulfur, which I should just have. One of these. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need kyanite, which I've put in the tablet area. We need 4 of those, and we have 4 of those. Fantastic. And that's the last kyanite I think we need, except for perhaps those 2 batteries. Oh no, those are 2 power cells. We need to build 2 of those nuclear power cells. Ion power cells. Those require 2 ion batteries, which are batteries plus silicone rubber. Wait, sorry. This one. Ion battery is a cube plus gold plus silver. That's pretty easy. Wait, so we need 2 batteries per power cell, so we need 4 batteries? Is that what that was? Yeah, 2 batteries. Okay, so we need 4 ion cubes, 4 gold, 4 silver. And I think I've even got all that too. 4 ion cubes, 4 gold, 4 silver. And my inventory's full. Alright, let's craft a couple as we go. I know I could dump some of this stuff. Oh, now I don't have room for the silver. Eat that. Drink that. Shield generators and data chests, chests with chips, can potentially be in Dunes Wreck, Mountains Wreck, Sea Traders, Path Wreck, or Degassi Sea Base. Well, it's definitely not at Degassi Sea Base in Grand Reef, because I've cleared that all. I don't know about where the mountains and the dunes necessarily are. We'll see. It'll be a trip, I'm sure. So there's 2 batteries, and then we need a little bit more of something else, right? And silicone, which I believe I have all that upstairs. So we may just craft the 4 batteries, and that might be that. So 2 more gold, 2 more silver. Dunes are southwest corner, mountains center, north, northeast. Okay, remind me of that info in a few minutes when we're up there. I did the hatching solvent last night. And then I didn't expect that I was going to need a bunch more stuff to come up out of my forward base for the final bit. I should have expected it, but I just didn't because I'm dumb. Okay, so we've got 4 batteries. We need 2 silicone rubbers. I have both of those upstairs. Unless I have them right here too. Maybe I do. Oh, I do. That's good. We'll just do that now then. I forgot that I brought those down. That was easier than I expected, actually. Oh, they're big boys. All right. So next step is more plasteel and more... Well, I could make like 1 plasteel since I'm down here and save myself the inventory space. Then we need the shield generator. We need enameled glass. 1 single enameled glass, which is 2 quartz and then a hunter tooth, or whatever that guy's called, which I think I have a couple of. Stalker tooth, rather. I got a lot of quartz because I was anticipating building lots of glass stuff. Yeah, stalker tooth. Okay, perfect. I have exactly enough for 1 of those. It looks like it only asked for 1. Then we just need a computer chip, which I've done a few times. That's going to be copper wire, then a gold, and then the 2 pieces of coral. if I have those here. No, I don't. No, we can get that. That's, they have plenty of those up on this step. So let's build another copper wire. I know I have one in my inventory ready to build a second one, so I want everything to be its own thing. Can't watch this further back in the YouTube series. No worries. I tried to make it very clear in the title that this is literally the end of the game spoilers, so for anybody that doesn't want to see that, totally fair. I wouldn't want to see that myself unless I was the one doing it. So we'll go grab that coral. Make sure to account for the materials for the shield generator if you're not. Good point, because I don't know what actually that requires. If someone wants to put the list of items I'll need for that in the chat, feel free. I know I'm fully, like, letting myself be backseated at this point, but I feel like the novelty of the game regarding the crafting stuff, it's, like, not as important to me. There's one. Can you not cannibalize your equipment for ingots? Oh, I'm sure I could. I just might want to continue playing after I build the rocket. So I'd rather just be redundant if that doesn't bother anyone. Is it random, the table coral? Because I thought it only dropped one sometimes, but maybe it gives you 2 other times. I would have been fine with it just being like, well, you see one, so you physically get one. Advanced wiring kit, polyaniline, and power cell. Okay. Let me copy that. I'll put it in the URL bar of the other thing. Perfect. Now I don't have to worry about it scrolling. Okay, so let's make our computer chip now that we've got our base. And we've got our copper wire. I need a piece of gold. And was that it? Nope, nailed it. Okay. Computer chip done. Then we need an advanced wiring kit. That one's a few steps as well. Put this away. Oh, that's a computer chip wiring kit plus gold times 2. So I actually need more of that coral. I should have looked. Rock WDW should be a thing. It's a fairly new meme. I haven't updated any emotes in a while, so. Then the other thing is for the plasteel, I need to make sure I bring the titanium. I think it's like 2 titanium per ingot. But I think we're getting there. We're almost done with everything except finding the Cyclops shield generator. And then I'll just put it all in the Cyclops, take it upstairs, and we'll be almost done. I anticipate if this goes smoothly, we could be done in as quickly as an hour. If this goes not smoothly and we can't find stuff, it could be a while again. I don't know, we'll see. I thought I was going to be done fairly quickly the other night, and then we had to go find those plants, and you saw how that went. If Nick doesn't set the Reginald and his family free. Oh, I'll, don't consider me leaving the planet as canon. I'll just be tinkering about with the game after I'm done with it. No worries, LP Samuel. It's a lot to watch. I've been making tons and tons and tons and tons of footage of this lately. Alright, so then we want another wiring kit. Never get bored of wiring kits. Another piece of gold. I think my inventory is full there. Yep. Just drop the med kits off. I want to keep as much as I can of, like, the actual stuff together so I can look at it and check it all off. How many hours? I don't know, like 30-something? 35-ish? Quite a few hours. We're building advanced wiring kit, right? Yeah. So we need a regular wiring kit, which is 2 silver. Then the piece of gold. I gotta go down the list again once I have everything to make sure I haven't accidentally cannibalized some other resource. Then we need... Oh, one more piece of gold. Oh, and... I don't know how many computer chips I've made. Hang on. I'll just do that, and if I need to build another computer chip, then so be it. Do I have... No, I just skipped the step. Okay, so we've got the pieces for the computer chip, but I didn't ultimately end up with the computer chip. Got it. We need one spare. So now I just need one more piece of gold again. Okay, power cell and polyaniline, I think that's the other stuff. Wait, what is polyaniline again? Hydrochloric acid plus gold. Hydrochloric acid is deep shroom plus salt deposit. Okay, that's easy enough. I believe I have deep shrooms here. And one piece of gold. Really running through the gold all of a sudden, huh? Thought I had a lot extra. Sweet. And one more power cell, which I think is just a regular power cell. So battery times 2 plus silicone rubber. I think I can just straight up take the last... Perfect! Oh my god, for once it actually worked out. Take the last one, make it. Sweet. Alright, so... checklist. Drink that. I have a copper wire. I have a lubricant. Check. Again, we're leaving the plasteel ingots out, but we need to compensate for their individual lithiums. So I'm going to get those lithiums now. Just make sure I got it right. Lithium times 2, so I need 8 lithium in my inventory, which I don't actually have space for. I have 6 there. I hope I have that many. I do. Anything I can take out? I don't think I need any more tablets. I'll leave one. Wow, I think every other single thing, except for my actual equipment, is... Oh, and this. Oh, I have purple tablets, too. Nope, wrong way. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's enough for the set of 4. Okay, back to the checkoff list. So... copper wire, lubricant, done. 3 nickel, there they are. 2 aerogel, done. Regular wiring kit, done. We need 4 sulfur, done. 4 kyanite, done. 2 ion power cells, done. Enameled glass, done. And a computer chip, done. Then, advanced wiring kit. There it is. Polyaniline done, and 1 more power cell for the road. We actually have 2. I don't know why I needed to build another one, because I had one in my inventory already. It's all good. That's... Oh, and then the power, or the time capsule, huh? Okay, well, let me drop all this stuff off in my sub. because that's actually where we were going anyway.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Oh, I had a gel sack in here. I didn't remember that. And these won't all fit, of course. So remember, lockers 1 and 2 are the contents of what we need to build the platform. Up to done. Or I could be a smart boy and just move all these things to this locker. Oop. And then we can actually just move all these over to there, and then it's all contained in one spot. I wish I understood better the exact process of how it decides what items go before what other items in the priority queue. Alright, that's that. Oh boy. I'm not gonna comment on that one. Oi, it's Roy. And what else do I need to do before I leave? Take all the titanium, clearly. I don't want to risk having to make a thing of that. Take a little extra food and water, because we're going to have a little bit more of an adventure looking for everything. That should be enough to last me a good while. Did I need salt for anything? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I've actually got literally everything now except for the ingots and the shield generator blueprint itself. Clear out the titanium. Are there any surprises I need to account for? Do I need to take ion cubes? Maybe I'll just take like a couple just to be safe. I don't know what I'm going to use them for. I think that's going to get the job done. I hope it's going to get the job done. Thank you very much to the Pizza Man 00 for the Twitch Prime just now. I'm going to hit save. And I think we're off. Oh, wait, I have to undock my... Oh, didn't I bring something down here? Oh, I probably docked it on this one. I had the Sea Glide. Oh, I left it up top because it was going to get crushed if I didn't. Yeah, it's right there. And I left the lights on. Let me raise the elevation of this submarine a little bit. Also, I hope we've got enough power to get home on this sucker. I'm pretty sure we do. I do have to get it back up there, though, because I have to craft in it. We got one full one. 2, 3 full ones. Okay, we got like 4 out of 5. Pretty much good. Oh, engine, please.
Powering up.
I want to, like, not have 1 meter to play with. There we go. That's good enough. Any other things I need to bring with me before we leave? It would be absolutely ideal if I didn't have to take another trip back down, but I'm sort of figuring maybe I will because reasons. I've lost my... There it is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The dolls? I'll look one more time for things that I want. Oh yeah, I just saved a minute ago, it's fine. This feels way too final, even though it doesn't have to be. Ah! I don't think I had much else down here that was that important. I'll take the poop with me, because I think that's been our one permanent thing that's stuck with us all this time. The dolls are upstairs, I think. I didn't bring any of that stuff down here. Do I need lead for anything? I don't think so. All right. You ready? The expedition begins now. I don't know why I'm making it out like it's such a big deal. It probably won't take that long to get us out. 67% charge. More than anything, I'm just dreading the, like, please don't get stuck on anything. But I know where I'm going pretty well. This place is not that mysterious to me anymore. I did see a sea treater, yeah. Or trader, whatever we call them. I may actually have to go talk to one of those again, because we still have to find the shield generator. Because that is our absolute final quest. We'll see how much we can build once we get up to the surface. But step 4 is like, I can't go any further than step 4 without that shield generator. Okay, so we're going left and up. And then we have to pretty much just rise straight up. Don't hit stuff, please. Treader. Oh. Oh, clearly the back has made contact. Yeah, alright. It's given us a great angle to go up on. Health is still fine, though. Ideally, we won't get bit up too badly in this area, but things could go awkwardly if the big guy wants to fight. And finally, at last, all 3 of our creations, all 3 of our vehicles will actually be in the same place at once. Oh, only the Leviathans can hurt the Cyclops. Interesting. Is there anything on the aft of the Aurora that's worth finding? Because I went over there for a while and the water was super black and dark and I didn't really know what to do with that, so I got bit up a few times and then kind of abandoned. But, like, were there any cool chests or hidden things over there? Honk the horn. Watch that, as attracts all the attention. I stupidly forgot to turn the lights off again. Is this the right path? I always somehow get a little bit confused in this area when I leave. I actually need to see better than this. Can I go? Oh, yeah, okay, this is right. I always forget because, like, the dynamic lighting that, or, like, the filter that takes place when you switch zones doesn't always kick in at first. So it just looks like it's pitch black over here, and then all of a sudden you'll see I'll pass a point and it'll look like it kind of lights up more. Although maybe that's not the case with this ship. Maybe I can just see further. Oh, I wonder... Well, I guess it can't happen now because I'm not infected, but I wonder if the warpers would have warped me out of the Cyclops. So is it worth me taking a diversion somewhere along the way to look for the Cyclops shield generator while I'm out? Because that would be the best of all worlds, is just, like, literally take one trip back. They just leave you alone, yeah. I meant when I was still infected, would they bother me? Maybe look for the still suit. I don't really care about that right now. I mostly just want the one thing. You could, but it'd be a long diversion. I meant, is it on the way back? Is there a possibility of finding our way that way? So you gotta turn and go up. You're close to the mountains, though. Because I do have the ability to undock my Seamoth and have a peek around. Not at all on the way back? Oh, okay. The one thing is the Cyclops shield generator. That's the only thing I'm missing to finish the game. Hi, Only American. Oh, I hope this isn't draining my ship too badly, having the Seamoth charging. Once you're out of the caves, put speed to max. No, it blows up your engine. I'm literally never using speed 3 ever again, unless it's like I'm being attacked by something. Can spawn at that one place in Deep Grand Reef. Seems like the most interesting of the options. But I was just there for like a long time last night, and I didn't find it. I actually did a pretty solid search of the area. What about, like, this right here? Pretty sure I checked this wreckage already. I always see the glowing PDA area. Is that checked? I can't tell. It's got a part on the ground. Well, maybe I better just take a quick look. I still can't get over how freaking cool it is that you, like, go from a solid ship, like an actual submarine, to a smaller submarine, and your character just seamlessly blends into each one of those vehicles. That is, like, top tier. Alright, clearly we're good here already. There should be, like, an awards show that, like, hands an award out for the coolest and smoothest execution of something everyone's always wanted to see done really well in a game. That's the most specific of awards, but I think maybe Subnautica should win that award. Subnautica 2 gives you an even smaller submarine that docks into a small submarine. It could go from, like, you start with the Sea Glide, and then the Sea Glide, like, mounts into one of those little, like, half-dome submersibles, and then that pulls into a very small Seamoth-style thing. Then the Seamoth pulls into, like, a medium-sized boat, and then that boat pulls into this Cyclops ship. Then the Cyclops pulls into, like, an actual aircraft carrier. I don't know why that tickles me so much, but it does. It's that transformational thing that we always like to see, but done really well. Best Nested Submarine Award. That's a much more succinct way of saying what I was trying to say. Russian nesting submarines. Oh, hey, there's a lot of people here now. Did someone raid or something? Well, thank you for joining me. I don't think anybody raided. I just was hoping I didn't miss anything while I was on break for a sec. They're adding a way to dock the Cyclops with the sea base. I saw that, or someone mentioned that, rather. And that's very exciting. As I said a few other times, even though I'm done with the actual campaign of the game, I will absolutely be watching any and all updates and DLC And probably just messing around with the game in my free time when I feel inclined. Because even though I've done mostly everything, there's still a couple things I haven't found, as well as I just haven't built the coolest base I can think of, so with no particular goal in mind, that would probably be what I do next, is maybe switch over to creative and just build stuff and have fun with it. And again, I hope my crabbiness regarding the final few bits of the game weren't so bad and frustrating for people that they were like a super huge turnoff to watching me play this. I tend to get a bit on the negative side when games that, like, especially games that I fucking love, like this, take, like, a weird turn for a little while. I don't hold it as, like, the worst thing in the world. A lot of this would have been probably with a lot less friction if I would have seen them coming and tried to prepare ahead of time, and I just didn't. Thank you very much, Zephyr Eclipse, for the 31 months resubscription. No, the big boy is not at the base. I think he reset, like, almost immediately after we finished that little thing, whatever that was. I know I need to probably stay out of this shallow water more. Tell me why the Cyclops isn't a Cyclops. Oh, that's... well, you could name it that. Good call, though. I'm also just a little bit sad that there aren't, like, weather effects, but I know, like, drastically that would add the amount of work to the game that would just be ridiculous. But how cool would it be if there were, like, massive storms and huge waves and you could, like, flood your base out and stuff? Well, I guess that would just make it so no one would want to build over the water at all. Anyway, let's go build some parts. We want titanium as much as possible, and we want lithium. Well, I can only fit 3 of those. Currents in the water. Yeah, that would be neat too. I mean, there's like a dozen things I could think of. And I always have to say, every time I come up with these little minor things, it's like, the amount of things they did put in the game, though, are above and beyond. I'm going perfect world scenario, you know? Like, if you could have everything you wanted, there's so many potential little tweaks and add-ons that would make this even more fleshed out and more exciting. But that's not to say that it isn't already fleshed out and very exciting. It's critique only out of love, really. Alright, so you need 4 of these. That's 1. How much titanium do I have at home? Oh, like an okay amount, actually. So that's 8, 9, 10. We might only have to do just a very little bit of looking around for stuff. Finally catching the last stream live, well, welcome. It is also known that a weather system will be featured. Well, that's sick. So there's 2. I could drop this stuff off each time and keep adding to the rocket as we go. So the first one was plant steel, copper wire, and lubricant. Second was the 3 nickel. And then the wiring kit. And then the 2 aerogel. Alright, so we can do the first 2 phases right now. Where is my platform? There it is. Thank you very much, Squirting Phlegmy Discharge, for the 19 months resubscription. Glad you could make it. It doesn't even register anymore of, like, how gross your name is. It's just, you know, another weird thing we say on Twitch now. Alright, so we've got 2 stages. Let's go! We get to watch the drones build. Very exciting time, as always. So this is a big structure, this whole thing. I'm telling you, how cool would it have been, though, if you could have just built one of these instead of it being the rocket launch pad. Maybe just, it's just a literal artificial island you could build a base on. I actually still don't know if you can maybe just actually build on this. The game is pretty cool about what it lets you do regarding what's allowed. Nah, guess not. Too good to be true. Oh well, I tried. Alright, step 2. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the rocket tonight for sure, no worries. We've got the Neptune's boosters are getting built next, and that's the aerogel, plasteel, nickel, and wiring kit. Here we go. I wonder if those robots are just like a flying drone version of this little gun. This little building gun. I would guess they are, as they seem to use the same kind of technology of how things manifest. Yeah, this is freaking huge, man. Holy hell. It looks good, too. Like, this game has had very consistent visual imagery. All of the design, all of the various colors and shapes and the way things fit together, they all seem like they're very coherent in the same world. I mean, obviously you want that, but I think they've been very successful. Every single device, every single structure that is meant to be artificial, you know, made by man, looks like it's made by the same group. It's very cool. All right. Next, we've got to gather stuff for step 3. We need another plasteel, so let's do that. I forgot the goal was get off the planet. I know. I mean, alternatively, you could just live here forever, I guess. And, well, for as long as your character will continue to live. Altair is the same company from Natural Selection. I know, I never got to really play Natural Selection. I always heard good things about it, but I never got to spend time with it. I think it was always one of those games that was on my list, but I never got around to playing it. So there's 10. I need to get more lithium. I should have taken that out of the sub while I was there. I'll just take the rest of it now. Ah. We'll take care of Reggie. Like I said, the leaving the planet is not officially canon. I'm just going to be leaving temporarily, and then I'll load my save, and I'll be back. Think of it that way. I have filled up my inventory again. Why do I always do this? This is the one we need the 2 batteries. We need the 4 sulfurs. And we need the 4 kyanite. Yeah, I can't fit this all, so I gotta craft and then come back. I'm being lazy. I keep being lazy. I gotta stop being freaking lazy all the time. If you die, do you have to restart everything? Or do you respawn at your base? Yeah, hardcore mode is its own mode. You normally would just restart at your base, and then you just go back and get your stuff floating in the water. It's no big deal, really. Death is not a huge problem in this game, in this mode, I mean. Oh yeah, there is a fabricator on the Cyclops. You're right, but there isn't this extra titanium and stuff, so... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god, we have enough. Can you believe it? Time capsule is Sea Glide with an ion battery. That's very kind of you to think that. Fun fact, the original idea for the end of the game involved deleting your save. Thank you for not doing that. Sincerely, that's not my worst nightmare, but like, you know, prefer not to do that. I would really prefer it. The correct, in my opinion anyway, the correct answer was what it ended up being, which is you can go back and mess around more. Alright, so we got the 2 batteries, we got the 4 sulfurs, we need the 4 kyanite, got those. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, okay, we can do the next step. And then enamel glass. I think I just fit everything else in here. I'll put like 2 ion cubes in the poop in the in the time capsule at the end. All right. Remember, we still got to go on one more expedition to find the shield generator and then build it. We get to watch one more step before that. Dude, it's so big. Just keeps going and going. I wonder if we'll ever get to this kind of technology in our lives. Well, probably not in our lives, but in the lives of humanity. Where we're just 3D printing rockets. Just go scuba dive in the ocean for a few hours and you can make a rocket. No big deal. Oh, it's got the name on the side of it, too. I bet when it's done, it lets you change the info on it. Can you make it hot pink? Should have built it next to the Aurora for closure's sake. I don't trust that that freaking jerk that lives over there might just come up and try and thrash it. That guy's got issues. Oh, you can customize it? Neat. Alright, I think we're cleared out. Yeah, I love that I'm like, where's my fabricator? There's one like literally right next to where I'm posted up. Everything's empty, except for that. Where am I going? It's my hardest thing is keeping concentration. I just freaking immediately lose my train of thought. I did actually have extra equipment, didn't I? I think I had like... Oh, you could put the toy car in there too. Is it frowned upon to give people, like, endgame equipment in the time capsule? I wouldn't want to destroy the fun that somebody else could potentially have by figuring stuff out. I did like that idea, though, of having a Sea Glide in it. ITC has a depth 3 module. Nice. Do I have any more silicone rubber? I don't. Make sure to give them the posters. Did you find any time capsules? Yeah, I think I found about 4. One of them had a Sea Glide, one of them had a set of, like, all the regular equipment. I think one of them might have just had nothing. Alright, we're done with all that. Should I take the Sea Glide now, or should I take this guy? Can't decide. Tend to lean toward the Sea Glide, honestly. Cover more ground that way. Or sorry, not the Sea Glide, the Sea Moth. A time capsule with rotten fish. Somebody was thinking ahead.
All systems online.
Alright, tell me directions now. We want to go where to find the Cyclops shield generator? Deep Grand Reef is easiest? Yeah, but I didn't find it there, though. Mountains are northeast. I'm gonna try that first. I also want to just confirm what the mountains are in my mind, because I can't seem to remember what they look like. The area past the island? Oh. I guess I didn't register that that's what that was called. How cool would it be if, like, this was it right here? Or if a minion came right out of the womb first thing. Not sure there's anything to actually scavenge here. You said it's going to be a PDA, right? So it's got to be on a wreck? Actually, I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. I think I remember that forklift, too. You should have a waypoint for the 600-meter Degassi Sea Base, which has Cyclops Shield Gen. I thought it wasn't guaranteed that anything was in any specific spot. It's a data chest, the white boxes with a chip in them, not a PDA. Okay. 600-meter Degassi. I don't have any 600-meter? 175, 250, 250, 250, 100, 300, 500. 500 is the deepest one I've got. Oh, it's 500 meter? Well, I definitely went to that because that was what I was using as my beacon to find my way back down to the river every time. Yeah, I was using this, like, exclusively. That's a gun of some kind. I never made a stasis gun either for the entire game. That was a life pod? So you're telling me I should go to that beacon and then look around more? Not that beacon. Alright, am I wasting my time being where I am right now and heading to the northeast? Oh, my ship is, like, pretty damaged. Didn't realize that. Looks like you missed a PDA in Jelly Shroom Land with that beacon. Base itself is in the deep ground. How did I miss that? I looked all around there. Like last night, I must have spent, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes just poking around the jelly reef. So I didn't... It is in that area, then. I just missed it, and you know I missed it. Well, I shouldn't be all the way over here, then, if that's where it is. These instructions are so confusing, though. I mean, then again, I know you guys don't know exactly where it's going to be in my particular playthrough, but... keeping in mind that I'm not, like, the best at knowing where I am in this map. I got this one already. I remember this. This is where I found all the arms. It's much easier to look around here in the, like, relative daytime. And then we got Angry Boy up there. Is it a cave? I haven't found any cool caves in a while. Except for that one that had that crown stuff that I was after all that time. Why is there, like, almost no sound here? I guess there's not a lot going on. Damn, I feel like my ship is getting weaker by the second. I'm not getting crushed. Alright, when I leave this cave, what is the beacon or bearing that I should head in to find where I need to go? Should I be heading to Life Pod 2? Or should I be looking for the Grand Reef, aka Purple Jelly World? The first Degassi base, that's where I should be going. The first Degassi base, meaning one of these proposed habitats, or... I can't really remember the order. If the sea base is where you want to go, proposed habitat 250. Okay, well there's two of them, so I assume it's just a bug though. Let's go there. Oh, I thought that was Grand Reef. See, I don't know the names. I don't know why everybody knows the names, but they all seem to. Is it maybe from, like, reading forums or something? But they don't really name a lot of this stuff unless you go and read all the PDAs. I guess. So, I'm just operating off of these beacons, mostly.